When taking your exam, you'll probably be asked some questions that involve seeing the relationship between words, understanding that relationship, and then finding an answer that is similar. I'll give you an example. Artist is to paintbrush as, and then there'll be a series of answers down here. And when you get to those sorts of things, they seem fairly straightforward, but I want to give you a tip that will help you get it right more often than not and make a better educated guess if you're uncertain of the answer. So you begin with the first word and you figure out what type of word it is. An artist is a person. Paintbrush is an object. So as you're going through the answers, you're looking for a pair of words where the first one is a person and the second one is an object. Once again, if you understand what this relationship is and can identify them, then the answer becomes much easier to make an educated guess at if you're not absolutely certain of what the answer is. Obviously, if you know what the answer is, you always go with what you know, but if you're not sure, stop, take the time to break this down, and then look at the answers accordingly. So let's try another example. All right, in our example here, this is the beginning example. These are the possible answers. The beginning example says, gardener is to hedge as either wind or sculptor is to rock. So you might say, well, the gardener trims or cuts the hedge, or even cuts away the hedge. And by making that sentence, you've made a relationship between them, and you sort of understand what gardeners do to hedges. Now, when you come down, though, gardener takes away the hedge or cuts away the hedge, you might say, well, wind cuts away the rock. Well, that's the right answer, right? Because it's the same thing. Wind cuts away rock, but wait a minute. Sculptors also cut away rock. Oh no, it could be both. Which one am I going to do? Go back here to our original example. Gardener is a person, hedge, an object. Here we have wind, object, rock, object, but sculptor is a person. So if you're going to keep the relationship the same and you're uncertain, follow this pattern and it'll become very plain that B is the answer because it matches the original pattern. Gardener is a person, hedge is an object, sculptor is a person, rock is an object. So even though it's logical to talk about wind through erosion cutting away rock, to match the same relationship that they had in the original, you just come down here and find how it matches. Person to person, object to object. And hopefully this technique will help you out if you're looking at these word pairs and trying to understand the relationship between them. Make a sentence about it, but also identify what each one is. Person or an object, that sort of thing, and then find the answers below that match that same pattern.
If you need a study guide, click the book at the bottom of the page. If you want more free test videos, subscribe to us on YouTube. If you just want to keep watching, click the next video.